Hi, in this video, we'll explain the life cycle of Keptn tasks. Recall our shipyard file. We have one stage called dev. We have one sequence in the dev stage called deploy, and we have one task in the deploy sequence called deployment. We will trigger the deploy sequence in the dev stage. Keptn will then automatically read this shipyard and generate a deployment event. More specifically, Keptn will generate a task.triggered event in the form that you see on the screen. It is then up to you, the operator, to bring the tool that will action or listen for that triggered event. For example, Helm, JMeter, Azure DevOps, or any other deployment tool. Of course, the task name could be different and your tool could be different. Your tool is then responsible for sending back a deployment started event. This tells Keptn that the task, in this case a deployment, is actually starting, i.e. the unit of work is beginning. Optionally, during execution, your tool can send back status changed event. This tells Keptn that the process is still ongoing, but we'd like to update the user with some values as we progress. For example, consider a long-running batch job where we want to keep the user informed about how many rows in the database we have processed. When the tool has finished actioning the task, it must send back a task.finished event. This tells Keptn the task is complete and Keptn can move on. Note that multiple tools can listen for the same event. For example, multiple tools can listen for the deployment triggered event. This becomes useful for global or multi-cluster deployments, which we'll cover in a future video. Tools can also listen for the other events. For example, tools can listen for the deployment finished event. This is primarily used for notifications. Imagine we need to send a notification to Slack, email, SMS, PagerDuty, or any other tool whenever a deployment is finished. We can listen for the deployment finished event and react accordingly. To recap, Keptn's control plane will always generate the task.triggered event. Your tool is then responsible for sending back the started event and the finished event when your tool is done processing. Passive tools or notification integrations can listen for the started or finished event to process notifications to downstream systems wherever you feel appropriate. Thanks for watching.